It's that time of the year again. Bay Area students are heading back to school, but this time around it's during a global pandemic. Some are being allowed to take classes on campus, but most are starting the new semester online. Now, we've heard a lot from parents and from school staff about their thoughts on distance learning. But I'm here wondering, what do students think? So I talked to a ton of Bay Area students from elementary school all the way to college level to see how they feel about online school. What do you think about online learning?
Yeah, I mean, I just feel like there's too much freedom in online. There's not enough structure, I feel like.
I'd rather have my classroom at home. It's easier, and I don't have to go all the way to my backpack and get my lunchbox and then go all the way back to my seat and then eat my lunch. Because usually I'm distracted because I'm always talking with my friends at a table.
Online learning is okay. You know, you don't get the same teacher to student going on. Like, you learn and you get your grade, but it's not the same. You know, you don't get the you just don't get the same experience. It doesn't really stick, I guess.
But I think as a student, it's sometimes hard to adapt from being able to be on campus and in a classroom working in groups to being by yourself in your room trying to attend class over video. Especially, it's harder to, I feel like, stay engaged and interact with your peers because you're over camera and it's so easy to just zone out or, you know, get distracted.
Well, I would say it's kind of hard and kind of fine. It's really hard to not see my friends for a really long time, but it is a good thing that I don't have to wake up really earlier in the morning because I'm always really tired when I go to school.
I'm not like the biggest fan, but I can't exactly complain or change it. I mean, that's not the way I'd have it, but I could definitely see it working for a lot more people.
I find it difficult because it's hard to learn on your own at times, but I find it easier in a way that you can adjust like to your time and own schedule, I guess.
I mean, it's nice to like be able to do it whenever you want to, like during the day, but it's just, the work is different. Like, you don't have someone teaching it to you.
I kind of like it because my teachers bring instruction videos to our learning, and I really do get to like learn a lot about the facts and everything I need to know about the lesson before diving head into it.
I kind of like homeschooling because there's arts and crafts, and I love reading and playing with my sisters, and I do a lot of homework, kind of.
What do you guys think is the hardest part of learning from home?
I feel like being honest, for me, I'm not that much focused when I learn at home because I do my work in my room and it's like a whole bunch of distractions in there, and in class it's like not that many and it's easier to learn.
Things that are more challenging is that I lose focus, and it's just easier to learn when I'm in a classroom with my classmates and we can work together. And now my parents are working by themselves and me and my brother are depending on each other.
It felt a lot of homework because I have been doing like way more pages than my mom said I had to.
The engagement. I personally had no engagement in what I was doing. I was not engaged at all. It just didn't have the same feel of being in a classroom. I even had to look up on YouTube classroom noises to try and write my work because I needed that vibe.
There wasn't much communication with teachers or like with my teachers. We can email our teachers, but you know, most people probably didn't. I tried to whenever I needed help, but.
What did you think was the best part of, school from home?
Sleeping in. It's really nice. Honestly, I think the best part was just kind of setting my own schedule for when I had to do things. So as long as it was done by the deadline, it was okay. It's just not having someone breathing down your neck, forcing you to do it at the exact time.
Probably I didn't have to wake up super early. I didn't have to be there at a certain time. I could be there, but I didn't have to totally be there right on time.
Obviously, we know that most of the Bay Area school districts are going back to school online again next semester. How do you guys feel about that?
Our school district decided that we are going to school online virtually for the first semester, and I felt very disappointed because I was excited to see my friends and learn with all of my classmates and meet my teacher, but I know this is how it's going to be for our safety and health.
I feel bummed kind of because at school we do PE and it's like exercises every day, but now we're at home, we have to make routines every day and it's not that easy.
Yeah, it's gonna be online again, because why not? Why would they just make us go all the way back to school, risking our lives, go back home, risking our families' lives, and then go back to school and maybe we get it, the coronavirus.
I don't really know that yet. I heard my mom talking about that we're not? No. I guess we're not.
So how does that make you feel that you're going to do online learning again this year?
Sad.
Do you feel like the quality of education was the same as what you get in a classroom setting?
I personally don't feel like it was, just because our teachers, we didn't have much to talk about in the Zoom meetings, and a lot of the stuff we were going to do near the end of the year was very hands-on group projects. And that was a little hard with, trying to do that with Zoom and all. Yeah.
Definitely not quality wise, just because you can't really do most of the things you can do in a classroom. And then everybody also has all their home life going on, so it makes it difficult to actually get engaged and possibly even learn or be there.
No, I think it's pretty different because you miss out on just way too much. Because if you can learn everything online, then why are we going to schools and stuff? And the truth is you don't learn that stuff, because going to school is way different. You get a more personal level. You get a whole bunch of other kids who they can either help you. You guys are all in the same place.
No. I feel like it's better on campus.
Yeah, but online it's definitely more strictly book work, a lot of it.
Let's talk about social life, because obviously that's a big factor of, online learning. You're not with your friends. How has that felt for you, not seeing your friends every day?
I've definitely been lonely. All I have are my siblings and my parents, so I haven't seen my friends. We haven't gone out. We haven't done anything. So that's been challenging, but I feel like when we do go back, we'll appreciate things a lot more. We'll appreciate the time we have in school and with our friends.
I was kind of disappointed that or not disappointed, I was more sad, because then it's we didn't have that face-to-face, when we can actually have time to talk. We would have to do it over phones and stuff.
It makes me feel like I teleported to a different world where you can't touch anyone.
It makes me pretty sad just because you can only see a few friends, not as many as I would like to see.
I think social life was a big part of my college experience, academics, of course, being important, but college really comes together because you just attend a lecture, you sit there, you listen, and then you go out. But I feel like the real interaction with people actually comes outside, whether it's through business organizations or time socializing with your friends or any campus events. I feel like those kind of really make your campus experience.
I kind of miss my friend and teacher.
What do you think is distracting you the most at home?
It's mostly my dogs.
Your
my
dogs?
Pets usually walk around me. They want my attention. So it kind of is hard.
Probably all the students just not engaged. We're all just kind of looking at each other
Well, I live on a farm off the grid, so there's always things going on and help being needed.
I think my phone for sure. Like when I'm in a classroom, like I'm not gonna be on my phone as much, like especially because it's like disrespectful, the professor's teaching and stuff. I try not to be on it if ever. But at home, it's like no one's watching me, so it's like a little harder for me not to be tempted to just check it, even if it's for a minute or two.
I would say like online shopping.
You gotta delete that Amazon Prime right now.
Exactly.
What are you expecting? I mean, what do you hope is different than what you experienced already with online learning?
For the next year, I really hope that the teacher presence and the students like respecting the online class learning, I really hope that like takes a step higher, because a lot of the students they just don't take it as seriously, because it's like, oh, it's online. It's kind of like, you know, how people react to social media. Oh, I'm behind a profile, I don't have to worry about being myself. I could joke around and do whatever, but that ruins the whole point. That ruins everything that we're paying for. It ruins everything that we're focusing on.
I hope things go back to normal.
When we do go back, I'll definitely be excited to see my friends again. My grades should go up because I'll be more focused, but for right now, it'll definitely be hard.
I'm hoping mostly this year I would mostly be on campus with my friends, my teacher, my principal, because I feel like on online learning, I mostly like video chat my friends and stuff with my teacher, but I mean like I don't do it like every day like my other sister, because I like it when I do it every day.
So if it were up to you, you'd do school from home forever?
Yes, until the coronavirus ends, until we find a vaccine that actually works and it doesn't wear off.
That was fun. So now I want to know, what are your thoughts on online learning? Do you like it? Do you not? Why or why not? Let's chat in the comments section below. I'm wishing all you students out there an awesome school year. Stay motivated, guys, and don't forget to have fun, even if it's at home. All right, thanks for watching. I'll see you later.